The season finale of American Ninja Warrior airs tonight right here on NBC. And although tonight's the last episode, there's a gym locally where you can try out the obstacles and train to be a ninja warrior yourself. And you're a ninja warrior for sure. Dustin Jolmstead is here from 4-Star Ninja Academy. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
We have kind of a fun challenge for you today. I've been talking about this for quite some time, and I think, well, obviously I knew you were going to be up to the challenge for this. We want to look at the ninjas we watch on TV, some of the things they do. Sometimes we think, oh man, I could do that. Not me usually. So we want to look at the video from the show and then look at video of you or someone doing it at your gym as well. So
Yep.
I love this idea. First up, I think everyone's familiar with the Salmon Ladder.
Yeah, the Salmon Ladder, one of the most popular Ninja Warrior obstacles. It's been in every season. Very challenging. It's very taxing on the upper body, and you can see in the video here he's using his full body to kind of help thrust himself up those rungs on the Salmon Ladder. And
Here's
actually,
a slow-mo version.
yeah. So with the Salmon Ladder, fun fact is I found some statistics on it, and when you land, so when you go up and land in the next rung, there's 3 G's of force that you're catching.
Get out.
Yeah. And so you can basically take your body weight, multiply it by 3, and that is how much weight that you are catching and driving into that next rung. And so to kind of put that in perspective on how challenging the Salmon Ladder can be, you know, they make it look so easy on the show.
Yeah, he really did, even in slow-mo there. It looked pretty easy. Okay, so do we have video of you doing this?
So we have one of my members. His name is Eli. He is 16, and he has been a member of mine for 2 years. You can see him really hammering on the Salmon Ladder there.
He actually puts the real Ninja Warrior to shame.
Right.
That video that's insane.
I think he set the record for the gym. It was either 38 or 40 rungs on the Salmon Ladder. So basically he was going up and down continuously, and he had done it, 40, it was almost 40 times, I'm pretty sure. So
wow.
Now doing it fresh versus doing it after a number of obstacles, you know, that can obviously play a role in how well and efficient you can be at the Salmon Ladder. But that's one thing that everybody comes in and they're like, oh, that doesn't look too bad. You know, I can do pull-ups. Well, it's very different than just doing a regular pull-up. It's a lot of explosiveness that you need in your arms and to be able to hold your weight
oh my goodness.
times 3. So.
That's insane.
Yeah, Salmon Ladder is very, very tough, but a very fun obstacle.
Okay, fun. I don't know if I'd call it fun. Okay, let's move on to the warped wall. If we take a look at the video from the show, the warped wall is also one of the most popular, you know, it's the end of the run, right?
Yes, yep, that's the staple obstacle for American Ninja Warrior. You know, on the show too, it doesn't look as high as it actually is.
Oh, really?
So if you were to come into the gym, you'd take a look at our wall, and it's a common expression we get is that wall that looks so much higher than it does on the show. And there's a lot of technique involved when you're practicing the warp wall. One, you have to get confident in going up and potentially not making it and coming back down the wall. And so we teach, you know, safety on how to just get comfortable with that process. You know, there's technique with your timing and your steps. So you have to have your footing and, you know, correct. If you misstep, you could stumble, you could fall into the wall. And then, of course, the most important thing is how do you come down safely if you don't make it.
So this is your wall at your gym
yes,
here?
This is our wall. Yep, that was me running up the wall. That was yesterday.
You kind of made it look easy too, actually. How long did it take you to, you know, conquer that?
The 14.6, so it's 14 and a half feet, and that's the one that they have on the show. I think it was 3 weeks of training before I finally made it up the 14.6 wall. So that was when we first opened. I spent a lot of time in the beginning working on that, figuring out, you know, the best footing. Also, a good pair of shoes goes a long way when it comes to the warp wall. There's certain shoes that grip better on a wall, on a warp wall, or things like the spider climb. So that can make a big difference with that too.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I don't know. I think it'd take me more, maybe like 3 years. It took you 3 weeks, 3 years to conquer that. Okay, I know we did see a little video pop up too. Some of the agility courses that you see, because these were just kind of almost like picking my favorites right there. But there's a lot of different agility pieces in the on the show.
Yes, so agility and balance, those are the two obstacles that you'll see even a lot of the pro ninjas will come in and they'll underestimate the obstacle, and so your timing on your steps needs to be perfect. So you have to be focusing on your steps as you're running through, but then you also usually have an object at the end that you're needing to jump out and catch or run to complete that obstacle, and that becomes a big challenge because you're focusing on your steps, and then as soon as you get to that last step, you need to be shifting your focus up and then trying to jump and catch something. So a lot of people, if you don't have a lot of experience on agility, will be looking up because they're looking at their end point and not the obstacle right in front of them. And so quick, light feet. This kid we call him Turbo. He's a very fast ninja. Very light on his feet, and that is very important when you're doing agility and balance, trying to stay on top and doing quick steps and not driving in or pushing off of things too hard, because that can throw off your balance.
Talk about a core workout, though. This is way more fun than just doing sit-ups.
Yes, you would be amazed at how much core is involved in all things ninja, whether it's an upper body obstacle or lower body obstacle. A solid core, controlling that upper body is what keeps you in line. That's very, very important. There's a lot of people, even just working on a balance obstacle one day, they'll come back the next day and be like, oh, my abs are sore today.
I bet.
Like, that's good.
Well, Dustin, thank you so much for coming in. It was so fun to see the show versus the gym here in Fargo. 4-Star Ninja Academy, where are you guys located?
We're located off of 45th Street by Space Aliens or Wild Bills. It's 4410 18th Avenue South. There's a Subway and a Wendy's right there as well. We're open 7 days a week, so if you're ever interested in seeing what it's like in real life, swing in and see us. We'd be happy to show you around.
I love it. Cool stuff. Thank you. Stay with us. Coming up next, inspiring mobility and independence, how you can get involved with AMBUCS.